wild and free. Let's begin Hotbeat. Sunday's Hotbeat on January 16th, 2022. We have started with a song called Last Dance by 여자 idol G Idol. Hello to all of our Hotbeat family. I'm Hotbeat's DJ Howon of W24, your one and only Hottie. Let's all get started with Sunday's Hotbeat. So, since we're in a relaxed day and I just want to talk to you about a fun fact. I just really want to talk to you guys about making music. Right, so when people or composers, artists make their own music, they tend to get a lot of inspiration from different situations, maybe like dramas, movies. But here I have some situations where people might think it was kind of weird, but this is how they get their songs inspirations. For example, the composer Paulina, of course you guys all know who he is. He actually did a diet, but he came up with a song called 밥만 잘 먹더라, which is like I eat well, even though I'm really sad. It's that kind of title. I don't know if you guys all know. It's the really hit song by which was Ihyun, and also from Lee Changmin from 2AM. Yeah. Anyways, then we had day 6. They actually were walking by and they saw a couple fighting, which is the reason they came up with a song called Blood. Never heard the song called Blood yet, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be very, I don't know, it kind of feels like it's going to be like a rock sound, like blah 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 blah, you know, that kind of sound. We'll check it out later, but anyways. Then we have another story from Akdong musicians Lee Chang-hyuk, the guy member, the brother. He said that once he saw a man sitting down on a chair with his legs crossed, and he said, "Oh, if he keeps sitting like with his legs crossed, he's gonna have different sizes of butt cheeks." And it's actually pretty true, guys. It's really bad for you to cross your legs. I do it too sometimes, but I always correct myself. Oh yeah, I have to stop doing that. But anyways, this is the reason how he came up with a song called 다리 꼬지마. I don't know if you guys all know, but the first time they came out on Active Musician in the audition program, they did this song. I was like, wow, this is such a good song. It's the 다리 꼬지마, 다리 꼬지마. Yeah, it's a really good song. Anywho, well, for W24, we mostly get our inspirations from our daily basis and our daily emotions. So for example, 어린 날, I don't know if you guys heard this before, but how it came up was that Yoon-soo was thinking about how he wanted to go back to his child moments where he was very courageous and open-minded and risk-taking, but right now he feels like he's very scared. He felt like he was very closed and not challenging, so that's how he got with that kind of song. Yeah, it was a moment, it was a time where we had to write a song, and we had no ideas, and so Yoon-soo came up with the idea of this one. Isn't that interesting? Anyways, this is the kind of situations where songs are really made. Those are the really hit songs out there, right? Okay, let's move on. We're now listening to 2 songs. I'll be back with our Sunday segment, More Than a Line. The songs are 밥만 잘 먹더라, I Was Able to Eat Well by and Blood by Day 6. Heart-to-heart between Hottie and the listeners. More Than a Line. Our Sunday segment, More Than a Line, is a segment, Hotbeat fan, where I introduce some of the messages you have sent in to us and play the song that you guys have requested. So, even messages as short as 1 line are all welcome. Sunday is a time where we just talked about the little things, details of everyday life, or any interesting story that you wanted to, talk about and introduce. So, I, Hottie, will become your chatmate here on Sunday's Hotbeat. Just an FYI, you can post it in your messages through Hotbeat's website send message board or DM our Instagram. ID is Hotbeat0409. Okay, let's get started. Our first message from Sunday's segment, More Than a Line. Here it is. Angie from Colombia says, Hola mi jodi, hello. As I told you before, a long time ago, I sent some messages for you that you haven't read yet, but since you're back, I send you this one again, okay? Well, in 2021, I did a lot of things, but personally, the best thing was to meet Delo24. Oh, thank you. Your music gives me joy. It was also great to meet Every. They are such a nice girls, and now they are my new friends from all around the world. Aw. Something I want to highlight is having to meet Hotbeat, especially you as a DJ. Your smile, your voice, your talent, all of you is wonderful. Thank you for being so kind to communicate with your fans in all 3 languages. That is something that we greatly appreciate. I really want to give you a big hug one day. Te quiero mucho, says Angie from Colombia. Aw, thank you. I really like that message. Alright, so there are those moments where people, they, especially for 2021, I think many people had their new kind of like relationships and new connections made, especially through COVID, because now that everything is done online, people have been going very much online and trying to be more, I guess, active with the people around the world. I saw this happening together with our Korean Everys and also our South American Everys and Everys around the world, and actually even like Hotbeat Everys out there. You guys did the whole birthday thing for me. I was so happy because first thing is because you guys all came up together and I guess got united as one to help me have that beautiful celebration in that cafe. So yeah, I mean those kind of things, it's just it's nice to see that. I actually even see that through Angie from Colombia as she was seeing this message. Another thing, I really like how I get compliments for the 3 languages because it is one of the things that I get really I guess worried about, because first of all, I don't think to myself that I'm a really good speaker, so I might know the 3 languages, but I'm not really good at them. So I always worry. I'll be like, oh, did I say this right? Did I say that right? And especially with like Spanish. For example, like English, I speak it here on Hotbeat many times, right? So it actually has been better for me to speak English. And Korean, of course, I use it daily. But for Spanish, it's so hard because like once in a while I would start speaking a lot of Spanish. So it's so, I guess, different as to be living in South America and having to speak it in here in Korea. So anyways, thank you so much though for always being perseverant and patient for me speaking Spanish and in English and even in Korean. Alright, I think we should move on to our next message. Thank you very much, Angie from Colombia. Next we have Chica Inshallah from Japan saying, Hello Hodi, I hope you are having a wonderful new year. I am! Today I would like to talk about what I've got from my parents. About my mom, she's never been to college and she studied English by herself, really. But she's so good. And when I was a child, she had invited a lot of people from many different countries, for example, Korea, China, Romania, Pakistan, to our tiny apartment. At that time, international cultural exchange was not so common, and some of them did not understand English. So, there were so many surprising events happening, but as a child, I enjoyed those experiences. I've chosen English course as my major course at university, and I think I've been quite influenced a lot by my mom's way of how to communicate with people with different cultures. Although my major was English, it's not very good, and sorry about that. No, it's perfect. It's like very good. Although I'm not able to travel abroad now, I've been trying to communicate with people from different countries as much as possible on my daily life. Just exactly as I was saying, right? Yeah. So, Chica says, oh, and I've been studying Korean language for several months. My ability is still limited, but hoping to communicate with Korean friends anytime soon. Ciao ciao, says Chica, inshallah. Okay, thank you very much for the message. Right, just as I was talking about with Angie's message, I mean, yeah, lots of people have been trying to communicate with people around the world. We can't even like meet people like personally, offline. So people have been going online, trying to meet new people and being more friendly with each other, because it's like you might, when you lose something, you don't know how important an object or a person is unless you lose them. Yeah, so people have been trying to get that back, right? Okay, thank you very much for those two messages. We're now moving on to our next message, but first we have two songs to listen to. They are Dreams Come True by Aespa and Blessed Cursed by N-Hyphen. This is Hotbeat's DJ Howon, and you're now listening to our Sunday segment More Than a Line, where I introduce your messages, so let me continue with more messages from all of our Hotbeat fans. Next we have Malu saying, Hola Howon. This is in Spanish, but let me translate it. Honestamente, no había pensado en este challenge. Estaba ocupada, pero al igual que tú, tengo que hacer ejercicio para estar en mi peso, mi ideal. Y aprovechando que es verano, digamos que es una de las cosas que tengo que hacer. No pongo fecha en cuanto a tiempo porque es poco a poco. Bueno, eso creo. Gracias por leer mi mensaje. Cuídate mucho. God bless you. Okay, so Malu, I think she sent us a message and talking about, I think she's just like, trying to do a challenge all on her own. And she is actually doing a lot of exercising. Right. So, just to translate it, honestly, Howon, I didn't think about doing this messaging part for Sunday's Hotbeat, but I was just really, really busy. But anyways, I just want to tell you that I'm exercising a lot, and just to be on my ideal weight. And also taking advantage of that it's summer here. Oh, and Malu is from Peru, so I know that. Yeah, let's just say that I just wanted to put this as a date and also not forget about exercising. Alright, very good. Good luck with that. Yeah, good luck with the exercising. I mean, it's not easy, and I actually been not exercising a lot either. I've been trying my best, but it's been quite hard. And so, especially if you go through COVID and then you come back, it becomes very, very hard. Still, getting that daily routine is very, very important. So please do so, Hobby fam. Okay. Moving on to our next message, we have Saritta saying, hello, my hobby. It's time to go back to university and school where I teach my winter holiday, and it's over. So yeah, I have a lot to do, and I'm going back to my full schedule. So have a wonderful day, my dear, and thank you for being a ray of sunshine. Also, thank you for always reading my messages. Take care and stay healthy, my dear, says Saritta. Okay. First of all, thank you very much for the message, Saritta. Second of all, going back to school and university, good luck with all the schedules. Yes. Third message we have is from Paulina from Finland saying, hello, Howon. Is there anything that you wish that finally into year 2022 people will be more open to talk about? And again, I have song requests as always. Can you play Better Days by Super M? Thank you very much, Paulina. The question was again, is there anything that you wish that finally in the year 2022 people will be more open to talk about? It's something that I hope that people would talk about more. I don't think I have like a special kind of like topic that I just want, our hobby listeners to talk about more, or like people around the world. I guess for me, in the year 2022, being more honest to each other is something that I really do want people to be like, starting with me. Being honest and being more clear about your sentiments and emotions. It's very important. Yeah. I mean, you have to love yourself first in order to able to love others, right? If you don't love yourself, how are you going to love your peers and your family and the people around you if you don't even love yourself? It's very, very important. Alright, so those are the 3 messages we have. We're going to go through 2 more songs before we come back with more messages. This is a song requested by Paulina from Finland, Better Days by Super M, and Athletic Girl by Heike. This is Hotbeat's DJ Howon, and you're now listening to our Sundays segment, More Than a Line. Let's continue with the more messages we have. The next message we have is from Esther, Whirlwind 24 from Germany, saying, Hello Howon, hi, and happy family. It was so great to have you back on board and listen to your voice last Tuesday, Howon. We really missed you. Oh, thank you. Even though the time with Ivan was really, really great, I was able to catch up with him a little bit about guitars. That was so cool and special for me. I would also like to take this opportunity to thank the entire HB team for a great job. Thank you for reading my message at Hobby Challenge, the picture of the flower meadow in a part of our garden. You're curious about the red flowers? These were poppies. Oh, they're called poppies. Yes, I really love this special red color of them too. And he spelled whirlwind right. This means whirlwind in German. Oh, whirlwind. Oh, whirlwind. I don't know if I said that correctly, but yes. I'm still whirlwind_24, who you know from the other challenges, and I just added my name Esther to the nickname. I must actually have accidentally written whirlwind in German at this time. Whirlwind. I'm looking forward to many more mega cool broadcasts from Hotbeat this year, and I'm very excited about the challenges and tasks that awaits us, says Esther. Alright, Esther, thank you very much for the message. I think Esther was talking about our Wednesday's Hotbeat, which is the Hotbeat Challenge, but this is anyways very, very good. I remember talking about this message. Yeah, you were talking about how you talked about guitars with Ivan, and I asked you, you play guitar? And I was like, so jealous. I also wanted to play guitar, but I'm really bad at it. Anyways, thank you very much for the message, Esther. Next we have Fany from Mexico saying, Howon, I know you lived a long time in Latin America, so you know a lot about our culture and music, and I was even very surprised by the cover of the Bunkers that you and the boys made. Oh, bailando solo en la oscuridad. Yeah. I hope you heard me scream with joy that day. I can't stop hearing it. Ha ha ha. It's one of my favorite songs from rock groups in Spanish. Oh, that's good. But I was wondering if you ever had listened to original Mexican music before. Not only mariachi. My gosh, this is very like blast from the past. Mariachi. Yeah. So popular. My friends were like, mariachi, mariachi, when I was like, what? I think it was high school or middle school. Yeah. Anyways, mariachi, but music de banda, as we say in Mexico, so like band music. We also know that music as a Sinaloan band. Not all the songs have beautiful lyrics, but there are some that are very romantic and very beautiful. I would like you to hear that song, like Mi Razón de Ser or El Color de Tus Ojos from the banda. The Banda MS. Okay, so we have Sinaloan Banda and Banda MS that are very beautiful. I hope you can hear it and tell me what you think. I would like if you can put that on Hotbeat, but it's in Spanish. I do not know if it's possible, but in any way, hopefully our listeners know a little bit more about Mexican music and it's part of our culture. With love from Mexico, Fany. Alright, Fany, thank you very much for the message. Yes, again, Hotbeat family, if you want to know some Spanish band songs, check them out again. Sinaloan Banda and Banda MS. So, the spelling would be BANDAMS. Check it out, guys, okay? Very good, Fany. Thank you very much for the message and the recommendations. We're now moving on to listening to 2 songs, but actually before that, I wanted to wrap up our Hotbeat for today, which is the, what do you call it, More Than a Line. So, did you guys enjoy our Sunday segment? If you did, if you have any stories for next time, please do send them in. I would love to hear the stories that you guys have all the time, right? So daily basis stuff, it could be any stories about the challenges we did for the Wednesday segment, or it could be anything interesting that you thought it was funny as you listened to the Hotbeats for the whole week. I mean, Sunday could be a fresh new start or a great ending. So, again, we can actually even like wrap up the whole week about the in Hotbeat and talk about the interesting things that you thought it was fun as messages. So if you have any of those, please do send them in. Again, you have two ways to send them in: Hotbeat's website send message board, or DM our Instagram ID is Hotbeat0409. Okay, goody goody goody. Don't forget to write messages in front of your stories. I'll be back after two songs now. The songs are Dessert by Kim Yohan and Killing Me by Tona. Now, before we actually wrap up part one, we're going to listen to one more song. It is Imojin's 눈이 오잖아 When It Snows featuring Haze. Now, it is time for us to wrap up part one. Please stay tuned for part two as well, Hotbeat fam. The last song we have is called Looks Like a Real Thing by Taevi. Welcome to the second hour of Hotbeat. I'm Hotbeat's DJ Howon of W24, your one and only Hodi. Now for part two, we have our three daily segments. It is Ssup, the TMI Quiz, Who Knows, and also That's the Reason. So guys, stay tuned. We have two songs to listen to right now. They are going to be Chon So-yeon's Weather and Beige Coat by Grizzly. Hola, Ssup. Hello everyone, how was your day today? What did you guys see, feel, eat, and talk about? It is time for you to share life story with me, DJ Howon. So, our Ssup story for today. Who do you think we're gonna have as our main listener for today? Let's go and introduce that person. Today's Ssup story is from Sa from Argentina. Hello, Sa. Sa says, "Hi, Hodi. Hello. It's been such an exciting weekend for me. It's not that I've been to any like particular place or similar, but it was a thrilling because I watched figure skating. Ooh, interesting. I've been following figure skating for more than 10 years now. However, this time was special since it was the first time that I could watch the US and Canadian national championships live. Yay! As for the US competition, they finally allowed live streaming outside the US. Hallelujah. Both events were happening at the same time, so it was crazy. I was always trying to watch all the major national and international events as much as I can in order to discover new skaters and music as well. You can't just imagine how much I like to travel and attend one of these events in the future. My heart is full, Hodi, full. Alright, thank you very much for sending in your message from Argentina, first of all. Figure skating. I don't know exactly what to tell you here because, first of all, Sa has been following figure skating for like more than 10 years, as she was saying. How can I compare myself to her? I'm not like a, I guess, very detailed, and I don't watch like all the figure skating programs out there. But when I was a little kid, I actually used to watch them a lot because my parents, especially my dad, he loved like sports in general, so he would always have that sports channel on our TV. So he would watch the golf, he would watch, actually he never watched baseball. That's interesting though. He watched like golf, he watched figure skating, he also watched tennis. Yeah, tennis was also one of them, and I think that was it. Yeah, nothing more interesting. So funny, my dad doesn't like soccer, I don't like soccer either. Basketball, I don't think I watched like a basketball game before. Same with like, what was the first one that I was talking about? Oh yeah, baseball. I don't know why, but baseball was, I guess, although it's really fun, I've played softball for a couple of years in high school with my friends. But other than that, like, actually having to watch it, because here in Korea, going to watch baseball in those like baseball stadiums is very, very popular. You guys always would go eat there. Chicken, fried chicken is one of the best menus out there. When I think about like baseball in the stadiums, I always think about like hot dogs. I love hot dogs, so yeah. Kind of a different cultural thing, right? But anywho, figure skating. I love to skate. I love ice skating a lot. Since I was like in middle school and high school, I dreamt of, you know, ice skating every single weekend. But in South America, there are no many ice rinks. There was this one new ice rink that was made when I was living in Peru, and it was really small, but it was cute. But I think it got closed after like a couple of days. No, not a couple of days, couple of like months, because apparently people did not really want to go there because it was really small. Although it was okay, but it was still small. And so like every time I came to Korea, I would always be like, I want to go ice skating, and that only not happen in winter, because in summertime as well they have like an ice rink here. It's pretty good. Yeah. What else? Watching figure skating. I think for me, the only person or the only figure skater that I ever searched for on the YT channels and for videos, I think is Kimyana. I mean, every Korean has actually watched at least once, Kimyana skate. I watched all her Olympics videos, and the one with the James Bond song is just like, of course, that's the really, really good one. And she knows how to sing. She's a really good singer. Yeah, so, what else? Yeah, I only know Kimura. I'm sorry, Sa. I cannot tell you more in detail, about other figure skating players or anything, but, there was this one time where Kimura was so famous that, Idol started to do those, figure skating programs. I know IU was in there. I know Crystal from FX was in there as well. Who else was there? I don't know. If you guys are interested, check out those YT videos. They are uploaded on the YT, okay? Anyways, thank you very much for sharing us your message from Argentina. I will be sending you myself through the email as a gift, so please don't forget to send your email address to us. Well, now moving on to the TMI quiz. Who knows? Stay tuned, Hoppy fam. This is the song we have right now. 별 따러 가자. Catch the Stars by 우아. From K-stars to K-culture, that's not the center of the world. We solve too much information quizzes that aren't too obvious. TMI quiz, who knows? Time to start our second daily segment, Hoppy fam. It is for the TMI quiz. So, there are two ways for you to send in your answers if you didn't know the answer through the quiz. The ways are sending us your message through Hoppy's website, SEM message board, or DM our Instagram. ID is Hoppy0409. Don't forget, from Monday through Sunday, we will draw one winner among those who answer correctly. And the winner actually will be receiving my selfie via email. So, please check out the announcement board after Sunday's show ends if you think you are the winner, okay? Very good, let's get started with the TMI quiz. Who knows? This is the quiz question. Pentagon has announced a comeback for next week. Yoo-hoo! They're about to release their 12th mini album called Invite You. And fans are already so excited to see their teaser pictures, which show Pentagon's deepened masculine beauty and chicness. So, today's quiz is about Pentagon, who's having a comeback. So one day, Shinwon of Pentagon went home after work, excited to eat this. But when he got home, it was gone. So he said, my day has just got ruined. What was the food? Number one was potatoes, 감자, and number two was chicken, fried chicken. Happy fam, if you know the answer, don't forget to send in your messages. You guys don't know how to do it, but again, what do you think it is? Number one and number two. Number one, potatoes. if you're a really, really big fan of like potatoes, for example, for me, every time I go to those like resting places, and when you're in the highway, um, I actually always eat those like 통감자, which is the whole potatoes. Yeah, they just like they I guess steam it and then they fry it a little bit, and it's just really, really good and delicious. But chicken, yeah, I would also be crying if I had like no chicken left for me. Like for example, sometimes my bandmates would like start eating the chicken, and I'll be practicing until late at night, and then when I get home, there's like none left. You know, that kind of situation. Maybe it's a situation that Shinwon wasn't. Not that my bandmates did that on purpose, but sometimes that happens. I don't know what the answer would be. Trying to give you guys hints, but I actually don't know. Alright, anyways, if you do know the answer, please just send them in. We'll be back after a song, and we'll listen to That's the Reason. The song is Daisy by Pentagon. Now, moving on to That's the Reason, time to listen to 3 songs based on a theme. Hope you guys are ready. Today's theme is going to be this one. Hotbeat writers' favorite singers. Right, so you guys all know that our Hotbeat writer, she's a really, really good, I guess, she's a really good, what do you call it, 선곡자. I want to say, like, she knows how to pick the right songs, especially for our Monday segment. But right now she's going to pick the 3 songs ready for her because she's talking about her favorite singers. First of all, I actually understand why she likes them. 17. The song is going to be Home Run. I really also do love 17 as well. Especially I like the song called Ready to Love, their newest song. It's pretty good. The second song is going to be Howon from Monster X with a song called Flower Cafe featuring Samok and I.M. And the third song is going to be 소란's 있어주면 Be With Me. Alright, now you guys can tell what kind of like musical tastes our Hotbeat writer has, right? Anyways, we'll listen to the 3 songs and we'll talk about them more in detail. So, That's the Reason we're again Hotbeat's writers' favorite singers. We were listening to 17's Home Run, then we have Flower Cafe by Howon featuring Samok and I.M, and 있어주면 Be With Me by 소란. Very, very good songs. I especially like Samok a lot, so I actually would understand. If you guys ever want to hear one of my favorite songs from Samok is Roller Coaster. So check it out, guys. Anyways, first of all, we'll talk about 17. So 17's performances are always so thrilling to watch. Our bandmates and I also do love 17 because of these. There are many times where we watch their performances and in concerts and how they do their whatever it is that they do up on stage. We watch them and be like, wow, I mean, this is such a good energy that they have. I wonder how they do it because they make their own choreography. I mean, they were just really amazing, right? Especially, there was this one time where, believe it or not, we Double 24 did dance classes, and we decided to do the song called Clap Paksu. But no, you never want to see us do it. Yeah, it's been quite a while since we've done danced. Yeah. Anyways, it almost for 17, it almost feels ecstatic when okay. This is what our writer has said about 17. It almost feels ecstatic when I watch the 13 of them completely synced in their choreography as if they're one person. That's why I always watch the performance videos, but I'm stressed. I actually agree with this. Yeah, so if you watch 17's performances, you'll know what we are talking about, so check it out, okay? Next, we have Howon from Monster X saying he composed and wrote the lyrics to some of Monster X's title songs, like Gambler and Rush Hour. He really is an all-rounder. He is, definitely. And he's also the guy with the biggest twist coming up with kkkk. I I really like that. If you guys ever watch like Chuhwan's videos on the YT, he has so many memes that people love to have. So I also really like how he sings. I think it's Black Mamba. I just thought about it. It's just really fun. Check it out, guys, okay? Alright, next we have Soran. Yes! She says, whenever I listen to Soran's music, I feel happy. I feel as if the beautiful lyrics boost my self-esteem. Definitely. Soran is another band that we really also do love. We get a lot of, like, I guess, references from Soran Sambinim as well. They're really good bands, just in general, and the way they use their instruments, there are those bands that we all look up to. If you ask any, like, bands out there, they probably would name these bands for our generation. Obviously, we have Yundun Sambinim with YB, and then you have Daybreak is also in there, Romantic Punch is also in there, Kokastan is also in there. Who else do we have? Soran Sambinim is also in there. I mean, there are a lot of those bands that not many people know about, but they have really great songs to listen to. Especially the way that Soran Sambinim and Daybreak Sambinim, they do their songs is kind of the image and songs that we also want to do. So we also use a lot of like trumpets, brass sounds, also electronic sounds, and what else? I guess a lot of like piano sounds as well, because we have Aaron with us. It's not usual to have like a piano in a band, but if you do have one, it's your range of like the band music that you can do gets really big. So yeah, that's exactly what's happening to us and with them as well. Anyways, those were the 3 songs we had. Again, thank you very much to our writer who has recommended the 3 songs for that reason. But anyways, just like she did, Hobby Fam, you can also send in your messages talking about what kind of songs you want to listen, or maybe a playlist that you thought it was quite fun to share. Please do share them, okay? I'll be waiting for them. Very good. Let's listen to one more song. 가끔은 그렇게 웃어도 돼. It's Alright by 안세하 and 산들. Now it is time to reveal the answer for today's TMI quiz. Who knows? The question again was, going back on time. One day, Shinwon of Pentagon went home after work, excited to eat this, but when he got home, it was gone. So he said, my day has just got ruined. What is this food? Number 1 was potatoes, and number 2 was chicken. And the answer is, oh my gosh, I did not know this would be the one. Potatoes, number 1. I thought it was going to be number 2. Wow, so I guess Shinwon is a really huge fan of potatoes, huh? Okay, so let's talk about it. Shinwon loves potatoes. When he eats tteokbokkeumtang, Korean braised spicy chicken, he prefers the potatoes to the chicken in it. I see. So he usually likes eating potatoes without any sugar or salt. Recently, he went home excited to eat potatoes, but when he got home, he found out that all of his potatoes were gone. So he posted on his fan cafe, "My day has just been ruined." Also, he once posted a picture of himself in a t-shirt with a potato character on it, saying, "I hope this guy is not the one that I ate yesterday." Alright, interesting. I also love potatoes. If you ask me sweet potatoes or just normal potatoes, I would always say like potatoes. But, come on, it's chicken. I thought it was gonna be chicken. Huh, interesting. Yeah, he really does love potatoes, doesn't he? Okay, so that was the answer, Hoppy fam. We'll now listen to 2 more songs before we wrap up. The 2 songs are 밤하늘, Night by Bobby Kim, and 그래도 사랑이었잖아, Regret by Komi. Now it is time for us to wrap up already. We'll say goodbye with the ending song called I Swear by Salt and Paper. I am DJ Howon, your hoodie, and I'll see you guys tomorrow on a new week as well. Goodbye!